This year's been a reality check for everybody.
It's not easy to make a step every time.
In racing, it's always a balance. Sometimes you don't realize how good you're having it until you have a bad day. And
all these things that can happen during this year give me not more confidence, but give me more motivation to do the best.
Life's tough at times, and you get knocked down, but get back up and finish what you came to do. At the end of the last season, my first laps on the Yamaha one were, as I expected, a really nice bike to ride. I really enjoyed the test, but from that moment we've just found some difficulties, and looking back over the season can be highlighted by podium in Donington Park, battling at the front there, pole position in Assen. I've had some great laps, but I haven't strung together the perfect season, but just hanging on to that good feeling and optimism, trying to put everything together. There's a reason to be optimistic for the future.
Yeah, honestly, this season, one I think difficult season ever for myself, for the team also, I think. But we know why. We know why, but I think we learn also quite a lot during this season, because we start the season quite well, especially from Phillip Island. I learned quite a lot. I improving myself, especially. For sure, not the best season ever, because also the results was not amazing. But I think when we can have a better solution on the bike and on the feeling, we can show our potential. And I think the last race in Estoril, I think it was great, so great. So I think I learning for myself, and I think we need to believe. I mean, also not only myself, but also all the team, all the guys on the team need to be believing, because I think if we can work quite strong and we stay together, we can do a really good job.
In racing, it's always a balance. Sometimes you don't realize how good you're having it until you have a bad day and realize that you have to dig in, and that's what you need to aim for. Bad day after bad days also has sometimes a negative spiral. I felt like at the beginning of the season I couldn't catch a break. Just lost some confidence with the bike as well, a few big crashes in Australia, and of course we've had a lot to be happy about this year as well. We've been fighting at the front in some races, we've been topping sessions. That's nice, something to hold on to, but as a rider it's always very tough to deal with the bad days.
In the beginning of the season in Phillip Island, it was an amazing weekend for me. Sunday in the race 2, in the last couple of kilometers, I crashed, and I was close maybe to fight for my first victory in the WorldSBK. This was not easy for my mind, All these things that can happen during this year, technical problem, some mistakes, some crash. I think everything of this increase my level, increase myself, and give me not more confidence, but give me more motivation to do the best.
Yeah, pole on the wet at Assen was nice because it wasn't expected. In fact, I had done with testing restrictions in the off season. Generally when it's wet we sit in the garage and wait for the track to dry, and I hadn't rode the Yamaha one in the wet very much, and I got out there and 15-minute session, got my head down and just got stuck in, and lap by lap was getting faster. In the end the lap time was incredible and enough for pole position. So when I came back round, I seen on the big screen I was still P1 after the flag dropped, so it was really nice, and the guys deserved it. We didn't have the start of the season that we expected, so just to give them that little bit of a nice feeling back in Parc Fermé is what they deserved.
It's not easy to make a step every time, but I mean, in the last part of the season we make like 1 weekend yes, 1 weekend no, but we was a bit more on the bike, so this is give me for sure and a confidence and a potential to increase also my level. It's only my third year. The time for me looks like this, is already gone, and we make an impressive job from especially the first year in 2021. But I think the confidence that I have now, like you say, and it's visible to see that is something that you can buy, but you can learning and you can building these things. So I think now is the moment, and I think every year I try to improve myself and this feeling, and this is.
Biggest thing I've learned in 24 is not to doubt myself. Just because I'm a professional rider, good rider, deserve to be here in the official Yamaha team, and racing so much more just about on the day making it work and trying your best. It's all them marginal gains and 1% that have to align to make the full package to go out and deliver a race result. So yeah, just not to give up on myself, and even in tough moments when I've been down the road and crashed as well, I've always tried to pick the bike up if I can and finish. Firstly for myself to show that never give up, but also to set an example to my 2 kids at home that life's tough at times and you get knocked down, but get back up and finish what you came to do.
I want to believe that for the 2025 we can make a step. The guys I already know that start working. The first step it was with the aero package from Cremona. At the moment can be say is enough to start, and I think will be a long process, will be a long time, but I believe, because I think Yamaha want to be on top always. This is what every time want to show. I want to believe. I believe in the project. I believe in the people that working. So I hope that we can make another step.
Yeah, I'm full of optimism for 25. I think this year's been a reality check for everybody, both for myself but also for the team in Yamaha. And it's really nice and motivating that they came with an upgraded 2025 production model that we can see with the new aero package, but also behind the scenes they're working incredibly hard to increase performance in all other areas, from chassis, electronics, engine. In racing you can't leave any stone unturned, and I think the whole group is ready to try and make a step, and I hope we do. Certainly if we don't make as big a step as we want, it's not for the lack of trying, but yeah, everyone's in a good positive mindset that we're going to make a good step.